Hey, Rod here. Thanks for joining me. It's Tuesday, October 11th. It's just after 11 o'clock and I'm in Algonquin Park, this time at Lake Travers, which is the top end of the Petawawa River, where most people start their Petawawa River journey and they end up at McManus Lake. Anyway, I'm here on Lake Travers for 3 nights. I just ran into some people and they say right now the musky fishing is really good, and there's bass around and there's channel catfish, and the weather is really nice. I mean, it was 0 degrees in Ottawa this morning, but I mean at the moment it's 6 degrees, but it's going to go up to 17 or 18, and the next few days are supposed to be much like this, clear, sunny, fairly good temperatures. I think they're calling for a little bit of rain on Thursday when I'm leaving. Boy, is it ever calm. Let's take a circle around here. So that way is towards the access point. And downriver is that way. There's another one back there, I think. I think that's one too. Sitting down. Yes, it is. Well, it's 12:45, just after noon. Those are the first 2 moose I've ever seen. You know, I've seen movies and videos and all that type of stuff, but these were on my bucket list. I've been waiting to see some moose, and geez, it's the middle of the afternoon. It just shows you how quiet this lake must be. One of them, when I first came up, he was kind of sitting down. He was sitting down. He stood up. I didn't really realize, I guess that was the cow, the female. And the male, if you call them a buck, I'm not sure what you call a male moose, all I could see is these tan colored something sticking up. And then it finally stood up too, and then it just moseyed on into the bush. So hopefully that's a good omen that I'll see some more, but that was really nice. A little while ago I saw a bald eagle fly over. So, that was really, really nice. It's getting hot. It's like 17 degrees right now. I got to start taking some clothes off. Well, there's my camp spot. That's where I came from. It's a little bit windy right now. I'm on the Petawawa River. Ooh, I better get in. Okay, I've been a busy beaver. First of all, let's just take a look at where I came from. This is the Petawawa River, and Travers Lake is about 4K that way, and then it's about another 5 or 6K to the access. Anyway, those are my tools. The grill is not my tool, just the saw and the hatchet. So this should keep me going for tonight. So that's pretty well all my food there. No portages, so I even brought a little table, an MEC table. It's very portable. Of course, I've got that. My hammock. Stay wild. It's all in there. And I got the tarp. Let's get on the other side where there's no sun. My clothes and stuff. So I don't think it's going to rain tonight, but that'll just keep the dew and moisture and stuff off. My paddling shoes are drying. And my neoprene socks are drying. They're inside out right now. Oh, it's so nice and calm out there. I'm cooking up some chili. Well, I'm not cooking up, I'm heating up some chili. I'm heating up some chili. And it's time for the first beer of the day. It's 5 to 6. I think the sun's going to be down in maybe half an hour. I think I better light the fire pretty soon too. Okay, let's have a quick recap of the day. I'm at an access lake, Lake Travers, which is about an hour and a half from the Sand Lake Gate. So it is kind of remote. It's on a dirt road. Anyway, within 2 hours of launching my boat, I saw 2 moose and I hooked a muskie. Now I lost the muskie, it jumped. I'm guessing it was between 24 and 28 inches. It wasn't legal size. Legal, a keeper is 36 inches, but it was a nice fish. The problem is I was farting around with the cameras and the net and all that type of stuff that, and then it jumped and it spit out my original red devil. But I'm the only one apparently camping on this lake tonight, and there's quite a few camp spots. And there was one other group, well, a couple, husband and wife from Pembroke, who were launching just when I was, and they were muskie fishing, but they stayed very close to the access. Right now I'm about I think about 9 or 10 kilometers away from the access point. I'm downriver. So Lake Travers is part of the Petawawa River system. And here it's considered the Petawawa River because it's quite a bit thinner. And then I think just up here the first set of rapids start. I'm going to take a look at them tomorrow. But the plan is fish around here tomorrow morning. And if the fishing is really good, I'll stay here. Otherwise, I'll move up, maybe halfway down the lake. And I'll do the same thing. And then the last night, there's a few really nice camp spots really close to the access point. Good old birch bark. Burns if it's wet or dry. Oh, this is so nice. The sun's going down, a nice warm fire. My belly is full. Got a beer. Morning. Day 2, Wednesday, just past 8:30. I got out of bed about 6:30. I packed up I packed up my hammock and my tarp and most of my other stuff. Made some coffee, got in a pack boat, went to Big Thompson. I've been doing a little bit of fishing, haven't caught anything. Went down to about 4 degrees last night. I got some new long underwear from Mark's Work Warehouse. I was toasty. At about 3 o'clock I put on my puffy. I was also wearing this beanie. And I started to get really toasty. I actually had to take the puffy off. Nice calm night, nice calm day. I'm gonna decamp and move maybe 4K upstream. I'm on the Petawawa River right now and Lake Travers is just up there, and on my way down here I saw a really nice camp spot on a sort of sand spit, so that's kind of my target for today. I'll fish on the way out. Just a little smallmouth bass. I want his big brother. This camp I was at last night is the last site before Big Thompson Rapids. There is a site at Big Thompson Rapids. And as I say, this is the last one before it. This is my campsite for the second night. It's on a little sand spit. Okay, I got all the chores done. Look at all that birch bark. That's enough like to start 5 fires. That stuff was already here. I cut all this. Okay, yeah. So kitchen. I got some Chinese noodle soup. Doesn't look like much. There's eggs on top. I'm just waiting for it to cool. So, nice little table. I've got my own table. I've got batteries charging. My usual clothes and stuff all down there. On top of my Gore-Tex bivy bag, which is waterproof. If it gets really, really cold, I can put my sleeping bag inside that for an extra 10 degrees of warmth. My tarp is up there. And there's my hammock. We just had a little bit of a windstorm. I had to batten down the hatches, but everything is good now. There was a really bad windstorm maybe an hour ago, and I wasn't sure if it was going to continue, so my hammock, which was exposed to the wind, I had to move. And the tarp, see, the wind was coming through here that way from the south right through these trees, and there's no protection, and it rained a little. So what did I do? Well, towards the toilet. So I've set the tarp up here. It is so much calmer here because the weather is broken up by all these trees. So I've got the tarp there. I've got my clothes and stuff. And I put my hammock here. And I've got my stuff drying up. Yeah, it was really, really blowing. Right here, good morning, day 3, almost 8:30. Been a heavy rain all night, and I just got a updated forecast from my Garmin InReach. Heavy rain all day, and it's not going to let up till maybe 2 a.m. tomorrow. I'm supposed to leave tomorrow originally, but I've decided I'm only 3K from the access point, so I'm going to pack everything up. Well, I've packed most of my stuff up. Let's just take a look at what's left. So here's my tarp in the bush. I put it here because I had to move because of a windstorm yesterday. So I've got most things done. Of course, both tarps are the last to go. There's my hammock tarp. So I've got everything from my hammock already packed up. Let's take a look at the water and the weather. It's not a particularly hard rain right now, but it's been off and on. How heavy. So there's the boat. This is what's left of my original campsite. Everything's been moved. Originally when I came out here, the forecast was for light showers Thursday, which is today, and clearing up for Friday. Well, that was like 3 days ago. I got the forecast in Ottawa. One good thing about my Garmin InReach, not only is it an SOS device, but I can send messages and I can get weather updates. But if you take a look at the clouds, they're low, they're dark, they're coming from the south. Now this is the point. This is a very exposed point. I picked this because it was a beautiful spot, but in hindsight, with the wind coming that way, there's a campsite over there I probably should have been at. So here's the lake where I have to go. So I have to go roughly over there. Over there is the satellite dish. You probably can't see it, but you can see maybe the top third of it. So it's not a promising looking day. If I did stay, I would just be hunkering down anyway. It's actually, it's good practice tearing down camp in the rain because you have to do things a little bit differently. Of course, tarps are the last thing you want to take down. Now, one of the big issues is keeping this camera dry. So I've got to pack it all up.